Okay. That's what we needed. At the end of the day, I know people are going to talk shit about it. I don't give a damn. The Bulls had a win, and it was a much needed win. On top of that, they had a really great stretch in the fourth quarter, both defensively and offensively, in which they came up with enough big possessions and big plays to seal the victory. And that's what you want to see. DeMar DeRozan having a big second half that ends up with 36 points. Zach 24. I'm sorry, 17 of 14 shooting with 25 points. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right. But nonetheless, big fourth quarter from our Bulls. Zach LaVine, 7 to 14 for 25 points overall in the game. Io, not much as far as popping out in the box score, but a lot of little things from Io. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, right? But had some very key possessions in that fourth quarter, as well as Kobe White, Vooch as well with a really good game. 21.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. 3 turnovers from him as well. He was 8 for 11 overall from the field. 0 for 1 for three-pointer. This Bulls team did not shoot the three very well tonight, right? 3 for 15 overall, 20% shooting from three. But what they were able to do and what was smart in what they did is that they decided, hey, we're not even going to worry about the three. We're going to do everything else well, getting out in transition. After Tristan Thompson went off on them on the sideline about the defense, the team really kicked up their defensive intensity. Now, they didn't still play the best defense out of that, but they did kick up the defensive intensity. And one thing that I've been saying very often in games is that the Bulls offense does enough for them to win games. They need their defense to help them win possessions. Bulls, again, they did lose the third quarter, but they won the fourth quarter. The Detroit Pistons only scoring 17 points in the fourth quarter to the Chicago Bulls 30 points, and that's what helped them seal this victory. They got steals and forced turnovers at the right times. They got needed rebounds, right? Key rebounds that switch the energy. That's one thing that we've been talking about with this Bulls team as well. Whereas they haven't been losing the rebounding battle by huge numbers, they were missing key rebounds that changed the energy, and they got those in this game. The Bulls end up also winning the rebounding game by one. Only 2 offensive rebounds overall from this game, only 5 from the Pistons. So they did not get out rebounded that much on the offensive end of things. But with all that being said, this Bulls team did what needed to be done in that fourth quarter specifically. The third quarter was pissing me off. I just knew you guys were going to get a after show hosted by Petty Roosevelt, but luckily enough, our team was able to do the right things, do the needed things to be able to win this game, and it was a big difference in that fourth quarter that helped this team win, and it was a good win from our Bulls team. Let's go ahead and go over to the comments. Let's see what we got today. Diane Jeffries in the building. Maybe the Pistons was the medicine the Bulls needed. I've been saying that. I think me and Pat said that may have been on Locked On Bulls, where maybe this is the game in which it can help get back on track. When you also look at the Bulls knowing that Alex Caruso is coming back, that's also an added bit of energy for this team. The positive thing with Patrick Williams returning to contact practice, well, slight contact practice. It's good. It's good. It's good. Brian the Tryhard, I love how Tristan shouted at his bench when they were down. Yes, shows he's a leader. Also, yes, all those things are needed. It's going to be even better when we have Alex Caruso out there doing as well, and Lonzo in the way that he communicates on the defensive end of the floor. Jesus Christ, I almost had a heart attack watching the game. That's from Zach Lasagna. You and me both, brother. Brian the Tryhard also says, no Petty Roosevelt today. Y'all avoided Petty Row hosting the after show. That's what you guys got to do. Blah got the win, so that's good. But man, the defense is an issue. Well, they kicked it up when needed, but yeah, Jack is truth. 17-2 run to steal the game. Credit where it's due. Absolutely, for sure. Feels good to get back on that winning column for sure, doesn't it? Diane Jeffrey also says Tristan Thompson, player of the game. You know what? I can get behind that because of what he did and how he checked those players on the sideline. Definitely. Cap lives in the building. Not sure if we got shit together in the fourth or the Pistons just faltered either. Oh no, it was the Bulls getting their shit together. When you look at the way that they first forced turnovers, when you look at the way that they got a lot of those 50-50 balls that they weren't getting before, also the way that the Bulls got to the line and pushed the issue. The Bulls definitely won this game much more than the Pistons lost this game. Bulls 35 free throws in this game, hitting 31 of those. to the Pistons only 17 free throws. That free throw discrepancy came back up in this game. At least we were on the positive side of that. Marvin in the building. That's one we needed, Haize. Now let's get healthy and go down the stretch. Absolutely, one at a time. One at a time. Let me move this out so people don't get me for animal cruelty. Looking at Kobe White smiling after the game and seeing how bad he played tonight makes me want to smack. Oh, keep in mind, Kobe shot the ball bad, but he did not play bad. When you look at the defensive things that Kobe did, especially in that fourth quarter, right? Some of the passes that Kobe made, some of the times of the baskets that he did make, that he forced the issue, put the ball on the floor and got to the cup. I won't say that Kobe White had a bad game in this game. He hit some key things. He had a off shooting night, but overall, I like a lot of what Kobe did in this game. Kobe White, 5 rebounds from Kobe White, 3 assists, only 1 turnover from him. He did have a plus minus a -5, but I wouldn't say that. And shout out to Troy Brown Jr. for having a positive plus minus in only 9 minutes, because that's all he needs to play. He shouldn't even play those goddamn 9 minutes, but it is what it is. Rondo 2 Raw, not happy with the start at all, but glad we could close it out like this. Absolutely. Ronnie in the building, supporting the channel with a super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel at that level, my brother. Flying to Charlotte this weekend from Cali for Bulls Cavs game. Been in Bulls fan since I was 8. I'm 41 now. Finally going to see them on their home court for the first time. Going to be lit. Ronnie, the UC is rocking. Like, so yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that you get to see the team in live in the first time. That's gonna be crazy. Great win, absolutely live sports. Yo, can we please talk about the ridiculous impossible shot Javante made with 2 Pistons touching it? I was deceased. Javante always does something, right? It's something that Javante does every game that you're like, this man is not human. And that was one of those plays. It was definitely a great play from Javante. SA Life says we finally got a few calls. That we got more than a few. We got more than a few. But yeah, we definitely got some calls in this game. That definitely helps a lot. Zach needs to get his threes together, but a win is a win. I think we'd be all right. Yeah, if Zach hit some of the, he took some threes that usually would expect him to hit. He even looked like they were going in a lot rimmed out for him as well, but he definitely needs to get that together. When Zach fucking locks in, he can literally take over a game on both ends, even more so than, when Zach, and we saw it early in the season. As much as DeMar did things down the stretch, there were times in games and whole quarters and stretches where Zach just said, "Hey, I'm going to score. Stop me," and they couldn't stop him. So I definitely think that between the thumb, the knee, the back, like Zach is just COVID. Like he's had a lot that's kind of taken him out of it, and I wonder, we probably won't see a fully healthy Zach until the beginning of next season. So just keep that in mind. We will not see 100% Zach until the start of next season, more than likely. But yeah, when Zach is on, he's on. I love to see the fire from a player. That's why having Tristan helps. The Bulls are better than this. At the 7-minute mark, the defense turned up by every player. That's from Dreams Are a Reality. And you're absolutely right. Jackie Shrew, tell him, Haize, Kobe was active tonight. Yeah, we got to stop. I get it, especially because Kobe is a scorer and he's a shooter. It's easy to see on nights that he's not shooting well that, like, oh, he must have had a bad night. But no, Kobe was doing everything else. Everything else. Cap lives 10 wins in a row against the Pistons. I did not know that. That's crazy. Otaku says, I want to see Zach start to taking those mids with more confidence. Can't wait to the playoffs, though. You and me both. I'm really excited for the playoffs. Kingly Man says, bro, I said it at halftime that you have to stop looking at records, thinking it would be automatic blowout. A W is a W. Let's stop with the crazy expectation and enjoy the game with it. What expectation? What you talking about, brother? Who had a crazy expectation? Are you talking about the blowout? I think we wanted to see a blowout, right? Because how we've handled that team before. But I don't think anybody expected the blowout. I just think that a lot of people would have liked to see a blowout considering everything, but I don't think anybody expected that. This Pistons team's been playing really, really good lately. Joker says every team needs a Noah and Draymond Green type player. All right. Yeah. Injury player who just gets stuff done. Some people may have an issue with TT getting in the team's faces like that because he hasn't been here long. No. Oh, listen, I don't think anybody has a Has any nobody should have. If you're a Bulls fan, there's no way you should have an issue with Tristan Thompson getting in because that's what this team needs. When you have a team for the players who haven't played in the playoffs, a team who most of the players on the team haven't really played for anything in their career, meaning that they've all been on either losing teams, rebuilding teams, or whatever else for the most part of their career. You need a player who's going to get in their face. You need a player who's going to tell them, "Hey, this ain't going to cut it. This is not going to cut it." You need that, especially heading into the playoffs. So yeah, I hope nobody's upset with Tristan because of that, because that's what this team needs. Go supporting the channel with 5. I appreciate you, Go. Sheba Dog saying good job while raising his thumb up. Appreciate you, brother. Ricky Fontaine, DeMar had a quiet 25 and Io had a loud 9 points. That's crazy. That is wild when you think about it. Dylan. No, Daylan. What's up, Haize? I'm back. But Bulls got the win. Snap the Bulls losing streak. Yes, win that we all needed. Definitely a win that we all needed. Love Tristan getting into his teammates' faces. It worked. Yeah, I don't think anybody who is either a former athlete who plays sports, who watches sports for a long time. I can't see anybody getting upset at that. That especially the reason why he did that. I can see people getting upset if somebody got in the player's face because they didn't get the shot or something like that. But because of what needed and the fact that it did get results, that we saw them play considerably better. After that, I don't think anybody's going to be upset at that at all. Byron says was worried at halftime. At least they got a win. That is for sure. Um, Super chat 20. Thank you, as always, Brandon, for just supporting the channel as you always do, bro. Finally got the W. Shout out to Haize in the chat. Go Bulls. Absolutely. I meant Zach had a yeah, you're right. It was Zach. Well, and DeMar, well, he wasn't really quiet, but yeah, DeMar had a how many points? I wonder how many points DeMar scored in the fourth quarter alone. I have to go and research that. Because if like DeMar scored a lot of points, especially in that second half for us. He came on big time for us, and that's what we needed. Let's go ahead and go. Let's see what else we got. To all the folks who thought we should trade for Jeremy Grant, still, you know what's crazy is that there are a lot of Bulls fans who probably still say that they would. Jeremy Grant, 4 for 10 in this game, 1 for 5, 12 points overall, plus minus of -7. And let's not forget, Jeremy Grant got cooked on several possessions by different Bulls players at that. And people and Bulls fans try to convince people that he was an elite defender. You remember when Bulls fans worked themselves into thinking Jeremy Grant was an elite defender? If you ever typed or spoke or tweeted, whatever, elite defender and Jeremy Grant in the same sentence, smack your mama. Smack your mama. Smack you got to smack your mama because she needs to be smacked for raising a unintelligent child. You got to smack your mama. You got to smack your mama. Haize, do you start Zoe when he comes back and let IO show? Yes, Zoe is the starting point guard. Zoe starts when he comes back. As long as he's fully healthy, I can see if for a couple of games, maybe they want to bring him back slowly off the bench, especially if he has a minutes restriction. But Lonzo Ball is our starting point guard, period. And but the seasoning, right? The experience that Io got being the starter over the last 20-25 games. Don't sleep on what that's going to mean in the playoffs coming off the bench. He's going to be ready. He's going to be ready. DeMar had 16 points in the fourth quarter. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. When's the last time the Bulls had more than 10 steals? That's a good question. That's not something I know off the top of my head. But yeah, that's big time. Big time. Big time. What did you guys think about the rotation in this game? Right, I'm gonna present that to the chat. Billy Donovan said that Vooch and the way in the rotation they had to use were different because Vooch was not medically cleared to do more than 6 to 7 minutes at a time. And I will say this: I kind of like the rotation. I didn't even pick up on that till I just read it, so I don't want to make it seem like that's something that I knew going into it. But Vooch still got his 29 minutes. Tristan Thompson got 19 minutes, but it seemed like the right players were out there at the right time. That's all I can say. That's what I'll say to that. Debo is a crazy Compton beast. By the way, Shout out to Imperfect Kingdom Tees for this Debo t-shirt that I had to rock today because I needed Debo the Pistons. That's exactly why I wore this shirt today. LOL Vooch got bulldoze and put Grant in a spin cycle. And then there was TT sending him into the stands. Yeah, Grant would have been key to stopping Giannis and Durant. Boy, that's crazy. I think I still would have loved Lonzo for Ben Simmons if there was any way. Oh, no. Mm-mm. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Keep in mind what Lonzo brings spacing wise. You giving that all up, right? For Lonzo gets you basically everything else Ben Simmons gets you, right? Plus the added 3-point shooting and the confidence from three. Just saying. I'm just saying. I liked it, honestly. Yeah, I really did like the rotations. Like I said, I especially, it means a lot to me that I liked it without knowing or realizing beforehand that it was something different that they were doing with the rotations. And maybe that's what, maybe Billy Donovan figured out a wrinkle. Maybe it's not necessarily playing Tristan more minutes, but it's how you use those minutes, right? Who do you have him out there to maximize on his skill level, on his skill set, I should say, when certain matchups are out there? That's the type of things that are interest me when you hear that that the rotations were slightly different, because I can tell you right now, there was never a time tonight in tonight's game where I thought, why is he out there other than Troy Brown? But that's it. Troy Brown can walk in the gym and playing a pickup game with 50-year-old men, and I think, why is Troy Brown playing in this game? I would always think that. It doesn't matter who Troy Brown's playing. Troy Brown could be playing against my 16-year-old son, two dogs, and my cat. And I'd wonder, why is Troy Brown Jr. getting minutes in this game? That's literally what I think anytime. But outside of that, the minutes rotation was really good, and I liked what we saw out there. Haize gonna get me for that comment. What did you do, Byron? I must have missed it. What did you do, Byron? No, that's Brian. That's a different person. What did you do, Byron? But Russell Westbrook said he had no expectations. Russell Westbrook is ugly and can't read good. I think that's what you're talking about. That was you. I didn't even pay attention to that. Haize, you got hoodies? Yeah, I got hoodies, brother. I got hoodies. I got long sleeve tees, short sleeve tees. I got jogging pants. I got what you need. I got it. Hit me at the email, bro. I'll take care of you. You would play Ben Simmons at center again. Where's your floor spacing at? Listen, I don't know. And I'm not down on Ben Simmons. I'm just talking about with the makeup of this team. I don't know. I don't know. At least Troy Brown better than Valentine and Hutchinson. Okay, you got me. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Matter of fact, Valentine, Hutchinson, Troy Brown Jr., the Ugly Bulls Beatles. That's what we can call them. Like, everybody on that team got too much of something, right? Denzel Valentine got too much gums. Chandler Hutchinson has way too much hairline. Like, nobody's hairline should be that strong. Like, his hairline is more defined than his eyebrows. That's an issue. And then Troy Brown Jr. got the motherfucking predator forehead from hell. That's team too much. They all got too much of something on their face. That's team too much. We're gonna go ahead and move off. This is pretty off topic, but if you could interview any current Bulls player on your channel, who would it be? Any current, honestly, it would be, for petty reasons, it would be Lonzo Ball, only so I can roast him for his hip hop opinions. And I think we'd have a fun. I think we'd have a fun interview as well. Haize, I'm still waiting your email. Listen, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, brother. I saw it. I even think I have my response typed in the draft, and I got you, bro. You'll get your reply. Ricky Fontaine, Haize, the type of brother that can get his hands on anything. What you need, a peacock? Give me 2 days. The benefit. This is really one of the things in my adult life that I appreciate so much more about growing up on being a military brat and overseas is that I literally know somebody in every just about major U.S. city, and so because of that, like I got my PlayStation 5. I got PlayStation 5 the week it came out, and the reason why I got that is one of my friends that I grew up with in Germany. He works at a Best Buy, but he works at a Best Buy in some podunk town in Pennsylvania, and he saw me like tweet about it. He was like, "I can get you a PS5." I'm like, "You for real?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Bro, like the city that I live in is literally like 500 people, and we're getting like 200. I can't remember the number, but he said we're getting a considerable amount of PlayStation 5s, and I live in an old person town. I can get you a PS5." Got a PS5 the week they came out. Never looked back. No question. Didn't have to wait in queue. None of that. So yeah, that's one of the benefits of being a military brat. Once you're older, is that you literally like I can go to any city, any major city in the U.S. and I can hit up somebody that I grew up with. It's amazing. Tony Bradley Jr. pulls up to the game. Hayes pulls up to what game? What game you talking about? A game that I'm playing in. I'm balling. I'm balling. Whoa, Zo hip hop opinion is fire. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's terrible. That's terrible. Kanye says, "Yo, Hayes, you did you?" I'm telling y'all, go and check out the Locked On Bulls page. I got Joe Cowley bad today. I got Joe Cowley bad today. Hayes Hustle Man 2.0. Hustle Hayes. Hustle Hayes. That's from Rondo 2 Raw. Troy Brown Jr. is better than Snell and Felicio. Honestly, no, I don't think he's better than Snell. I honestly think they're comparable. The only difference is that Troy Brown Jr. has a much better team around him. A much better team around him. Remember when Snell left us and what did he go to the Bucks and he had a better team and he looked pretty good for a couple of seasons? No, I'm not saying that I'm not willing to say he's better than Snell. Now Felicio was never a basketball player. Felicio is literally somebody who just wanted to play soccer and they saw that he was tall and they were like, "Hey, you coming with us?" And he was like, "Hey, I can get out of this village shaking chickens. I'm down. I'm rolling with you." Felicio was never a basketball player. So I don't even count him because he should have never played basketball. Never. Can't deal with anyone who thinks Wayne is better than Nas. Man, listen. Current? Are you talking current hip hop or all time favorite hip hop? Because all time is going to be difficult. I have to give you a list for all time favorite rapper. But if you're talking about current rappers, I can give you some work. I can give you some work. Zoe or Denzel's hip hop? Who you got, Hayes? Oh shit, Denzel. No, no, I have to go with Zoe just because I can't. Like me just saying Denzel literally made my skin crawl. So no. Hayes is a Brazilian hater, disrespecting the god Felicia. No, he's a Brazilian god. And what are you guys known for, right? What are Brazilians known for? They are some fire soccer players, right? I guarantee you right now that Felicio can dribble a soccer ball better than he can a basketball. I definitely give you that. This is true. This is true. This is very true. Um, because hip hop changes so much, right? And hip hop is very indicative and representative of the culture at that moment. So that's why when you get into those generational conversations when it comes to hip hop, you do have to frame it or give some criteria, right? If you want to say, "Hey, he's the better lyricist," right? And I think people nowadays, a lot of hip hop fans nowadays confuse wordplay with actual lyricism. Because wordplay has like there are a lot of rappers with good wordplay nowadays, but that lyricism is different. But I think if you're going to compare generations, you have to state out the criteria. What are you judging it by? Are you judging it by the lyricism? Are you judging it by the wordplay? Are you judging it by the rhyme scheme? Are you judging it by the actual sonic sound of the music when it all comes together? There's so many different categories, and each era really has its own different thing that stood out in that era. So because of that, yes, I completely agree with your statement there. Current favorite rapper. Um, Kendrick for sure. If you listen to my hip hop podcast, you know I love Kendrick Lamar. But outside of that, because Kendrick, J. Cole, they're the easy ones to throw out. I'm really coming around to Corday even more. I didn't really like his last project, but I'm coming around to him more. I will also say, as much as G Herbo literally raps every bar like he's speaking English for the first time, but there's certain things that I like about what he does. And Big Crit's always going to be one of my favorites. Trying to think who else that can I name. That's just off the top of my head. I really have to give a list. I really have to sit down and think about my criteria. Nana too. Anyone who hasn't listened to Nana Save Yourself album, you're missing one of the most under promoted, under talked about rap albums of the last 5 years. Period. So yeah, is Talib Kweli most? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As far as by the masses, by pure hip hop purists, we already know what he means. So all right, let's get back on basketball. I think I'm going to need a box of tissues on one hand when Lonzo and ACP will run back onto the. Oh boy, listen, I'm that game. I'm good. I may have to get me a Patrick Williams jersey. I was going to wait, right? I try to always wait. Keep in mind, I didn't even get a Derrick Rose jersey until Derrick Rose signed his first contract extension. Now I have one hanging up. So I really try to wait to make sure that they're going to stay with the team long term. I'm really weird about that. But I'm probably going to get me a Patrick Williams jersey for sure. JID is a I really the only thing that I have an issue with JID with is that I feel like JID hasn't evolved at all. He's still very much now. Not every rapper has to evolve, like take these huge leaps. But even when you look at like JID's, I don't want to. This is too harsh of a criticism, but I'm just keep in mind. I'm just for lack of a better word, JID always sounds like he's rapping the exact same. There's not really much versatility. Now he has it. I know for a fact he has it, but I feel like he's kind of gotten into that space where he kind of is just always giving the same JID track. And that to me, it takes away. Like I've seen JID live, and I can tell you right now, JID is amazing. But that's what I got to say about that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Haize, does it concern you that DeMar is playing a lot of minutes? Yes, Trent Baker. This is something I've said a lot. I really and I thought we were going to have everybody back healthy before this. Is when I used to say this earlier in the season. But yes, DeMar's minutes absolutely do scare me. Even if he makes it through this season, I wonder what kind of toll that's going to have on him. And I really do want to see them get DeMar and Zach, for that matter, to hover more around the 32, 33-minute mark. Now, with that being said, we really don't have players coming off the bench that can even give more minutes, right? We don't want to see Forehead, aka Troy Brown Jr., in the game even more because he just messes up. But when everybody's back, especially now, considering how well and what we know we have in Io and Lonzo, AC, Kobe, and Io all there, there's no reason why DeMar and Zach LaVine should have to play 41 and 38 minutes like in tonight's game. Hopefully, they're playing well enough. We're playing well enough as a team where we can get those minutes down, especially heading into a playoff stretch. Herb is cool, but like I said, he raps. It always sounds like he's speaking English for the first time, right? Always sounds like he's speaking English for the first time, and it's weird. But I'm coming around to his music a lot. Yeah, it's just like, and you know, I have weird critiques about rappers. It's like Nori. Nori rapped every bar like he was asking a question. Like the tone in which he rapped it in, it was always like he was ending it asking a question. It's like, are you asking us or are you telling us? Like, what are you saying with your music, bro? But you know, that's just one of those things I have. Listen, Griselda, they just go to the top. Benny the Butcher too. Benny the Butcher is such a intelligent artist in the way that he picks his beats, the way that he everything that he does on the Benny the Butcher track. But West Side Gun absolutely as well. People and yeah, but we haven't. we haven't seen very much of it. And I wonder if it's going to be harder to get it back because it's been so long since they played together, but we'll see. Josh Simmons says, I agree, Hayes. I feel like I've been waiting 5 years for JID to take off. Yeah. And it's like back when what was that? 151 Rum dropped, it was like everybody, at least here, was listening to Jay. Like I heard that song so much. I'm like, this dude. And then when the DiCaprio album dropped, I'm like, this is gonna be the album. This is the album that you can tell it was a really good album, but you can say, hey, he's gonna build off this and it's gonna take him really far, and it really hasn't gone anywhere. So y'all gonna appreciate Drake when they listen to his B-sides. 85% of rappers would love to make music at the level Drake. We're moving right along. Moving right along. The Bulls ass came in the chat like, do you think Tristan's outburst helped the team play? Absolutely. It absolutely helped him play. It helped them play better. Absolutely. That New Earth. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to the New Earth game yet, and it's definitely on my list. We'll be reviewing it next week on the Breaks Radio. Because yeah, I had high hopes for the Earth Gang album. Josh says Boston going to the East Finals. Okay, okay. Malar Miller, hey, what up, Hayes? You an anime fanatic? If so, you looking forward to Dragon Ball Superheroes movie on April? How about live action movie of One Piece? How about you catching up with AOT? Listen, we're getting sidetracked in the chat. We're gonna talk about. I'll do a live stream between because the Bulls have a few days between games, right? And we can do pencil. Hold that thought, right? Hold that. Bring that back to me. Or one day I'm going to do a live stream where it's literally just going to be us hanging out. And we can catch up on all that. I want to try to get it back towards basketball. So yeah, we don't play again till Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, maybe Friday, maybe Friday I'll do a live stream. Maybe Friday. I feel like it's not someone, it's Josh almost every time. Every time. That reminds of Dane with his defense in mid range. I've been comparing him to that a lot. Byron Sullivan asks, well, how do you like Kobe White's role? I like Kobe White's role a lot. I think this is the role for Kobe White. Now, I will say this. He does need to be more consistent shooting the ball. I want to see that from him more. But now the fact that Kobe actually gives you more than just, right? Like I said before, 2 years ago, if Kobe White's shot wasn't falling, he wasn't giving you anything. Now at this point in time, you can see why they leave him in the game, why they play him so many minutes, because he is giving things other than just shooting the ball if his shot isn't falling. Tariq says, LOL, hey, it's getting harder to stay on track with WWE, rap, movies, anime. You have too much culture. Hey, man, this is what I do. This is what I do. Tony Bradley and Troy Brown pull up Hayes. What the fuck? Listen, what are they going to do? Troy Brown would fall getting out the car, right? He got to balance that forehead some way. And don't even talk to me about Tony Bradley. Like literally, all I gotta do is throw a basketball at Tony Bradley. He's gonna drop it. Bam! I'm knocking his ass out. That's it. I feel like if we want to be serious, we need 2 6. No, what? No, like stop with the height thing. Y'all are Vince McMahon would love y'all. Y'all motherfuckers so worried about height. God damn. Shit. Fuck. All right, listen here. Come on, man. Come on. That's all I'm gonna say is come on. Brandon LJ laughing. He really hates Tony. Listen, Tony Bradley got to get the fuck up off my team, man. I'm telling y'all, Tony Bradley got to go. He got to go. Tony Bradley needs to get the fuck up off my team. Like, please, for the love of God, just please, no Tony. Now, watch, I say this, and I guarantee you, watch, it's going to be something that happens in the playoffs where Tristan is in foul trouble. Something happens where Tony Bradley in a playoff game gets like 8 minutes and he looks amazing in those 8 minutes. And people are going to be like, Haize, you still want Tony Bradley off Tony Bradley off the team? Yes. Yes. Tony Bradley can get a triple-double in the next 5 games, and I still want that bastard off my team. Good. Get that trade value up. You got to go. You don't have no place here. The city of Chicago does not want you on this team. Tony Bradley has to go. He has to go. Period. He needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go. Love the way Tristan said everyone straight right after they stepped their shit up. Once they got bonus fouls, they put the press on the Pistons, got easy points off fouls. Great way for them to play hard. Absolutely. Millar Miller says, all right, enough of the sidetrack. Bulls are 56 and 26 bound. Realistically, does not worry you that Billy depends way more on DeMar offensively, just from the eye test. Can't wait for the reinforcements. He does, but he kind of has to at this point. He absolutely does. Hopefully that changes a lot. That getting lower, but he's trying to make it appearance. How you gonna threaten my boy Joker with your hat like you're in transition to go to Petty? Listen, down is cool. Down is cool. If it starts creeping around, right, that's when you gotta worry. As long as the hat don't go backwards, we all good. We all good. What about calling not till next season? There's not a spot on this roster for Marco until next season. Chris says, how much do I have to pay you for you to if you buy me a Tony Bradley jersey, I'll wear it on the stream. And I'm gonna still cuss that bastard out the whole time I'm in it. Every time I'm in it. Alex Lorez says, if I had a penny for every time my messages got skipped, I'd be on bait. What? Bro, I honestly don't. I have not seen a single comment from you today. I'm not even skipping on it, bro. My bad, man. Should attacking the rim and getting to the foul line be a priority? I would say it depends on the flow and what you're seeing the game happens, because the last thing you want to do is try to push the issue to go to the foul line in a game where the refs just aren't calling shit for us. So thank you, Joe. I will wear a Tony Bradley jersey on the stream. God, what the fuck am I getting myself into? But yes, I will. What size are you? Probably extra large at this point. Haize, you want to buy me? Why would I want to buy you a DeMar DeRozan jersey? What? Yeah, if y'all want another jersey, y'all got to get the channel to 7,000 subscribers by the end of the month, which we nearing close. We haven't even passed 6,000 yet. So I don't know if y'all getting a jersey this month. Know if you're getting a jersey this month. I be trying to give y'all shit. Can't give people nice things. Can I get Cali isn't coming on shit with me right now. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. It's not happening. I'm a heat press a McKinney jersey for. Why would you do me like that? Why would you do me like that? What do you do as your day job? I'm Jamie St. Patrick. I sell cocaine. I'm a general all around hustler. Um, things like that. Smack the shit out of your favorite YouTuber top notch, shit like that. Just shit like that. Reginald Short. If Bulls win a championship, will you say thank? No, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'll smack the shit out of them, but not at all. Narrator after Haize said he would wear a Bradley jersey. It was at this moment Haize realized he had made a horrible mistake. Oh man. Jesus. Whew. Make him wear Alfonso. Listen, there literally the things that will make me, I will collapse. Somehow, me waking up in Cleveland, Ohio, with the Alfonso McKinney jersey on. That's literally the perfect storm of terribleness. Like it's just that's it. That's it. Take coming home, like all of that. Like I'm gone. Like I'm dead at that point. If I wake up and notice I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, with the Alfonso McKinney jersey, there's one or two things that gotta happen. Either I gotta die or everybody in Cleveland gotta die. It's one of the two. There's no in between. There's no in between at all. Either I gotta go or everybody in Cleveland gotta go. It's one of the two that's gonna happen. Alex Lorez says, bro, tweeted out Flintstone's car. Hey, man, got to run that back. Did Top Notch ever respond? Come on, man. Y'all know. Listen, this is the thing that I'm going to say, right? And this isn't even to sound cocky. This is just the reality of it. These YouTubers don't want no beef with me. Even if, like, we would never do any YouTube beef, right? Because, like, motherfuckers got to actually be content creators on my level for me to ever beef with them. But do you think if I did that shit in my free time as a joke, what do you think I would do to Top Notch if I was really out to do something to him? These YouTubers don't want shit with me, bro. These YouTubers don't want shit with me. Top Notch stay taking L's. Hey man, it is what it is. Oh man. Woo. Jesus. Man, y'all funny, man. Joker. The game changed when Io pushed the pace and attacked the rim that fourth quarter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Io's understanding of pace, right? Of getting his players involved, of how to not necessarily always steal the ball, but sometimes cause the other team to turn it over and stuff like that. Always great. Byron Sullivan, congrats on being the new Locked On Bulls. So I appreciate that, Byron. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, this is the biggest conundrum in the world. But what if you Haize wearing a McKinney jersey somehow made the Bulls win every game and taking it off made them lose? That is literally the worst situation I could ever be in my life. Listen, I'm a superstitious person, but Lord knows, I'm sorry, y'all. We ain't winning no more games. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Tony's going to shoot a DM saying I can come on your podcast. What are you going to say to him? Oh, he can come, and I'm going to literally ask him. So, Tony, I got a question. Like, I'm gonna set it up good. I'm gonna talk about the season. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's been your favorite thing? How's it been learning from a player like DeMar DeRozan? Has Tristan Thompson you talked to anything? And then I'm gonna say, hey, bro, hey, I have a question. It's something that's been on my heart literally all season. And I've just been wanting to ask you, why the fuck can't you hold on to the goddamn basketball? Hat turned around and all mid interview, and this motherfucker gonna be looking like, what in the fuck just happened? Like that would literally be how it goes. That would be how it goes. Alex Caruso back son. First of all. Wow. Wow, that username. We'll see. We'll see. I don't expect it to be back Saturday, but we'll see. Who you got in the fight? A sentient basketball or Rocco? Rocco would eat him alive. Tariq says Haize is the Eminem of YouTube beefers. Don't nobody want. I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say all that. We'll see. We'll see. Tony, is there a certain brand of butter you suck your hands with? Oh man. Woo. Jesus Christ. Y'all are funny. Oh man. Jeez. Oh. Woo. Okay. My wife bought me bought Bulls tea for me Xmas, and we lose every time. Haven't burned it to avoid signing divorce papers. Oh man, that is funny. Shay in the building. Wait, hold on. What happened? All right, Shay in the building. Did you see the Windy City Breeze cut somebody up just now because they were saying some disrespectful shit about how the fuck? Listen, how would I have seen it if I'm streaming myself, Shay? Ask yourself the question, brother. Like, come on. How would I have seen some shit that just happened if I'm streaming myself? Riddle me this. Did anybody see the Batman this weekend? Come on, Shay. But what did they say though? What did they say? The Bulls are reportedly training AD for Patrick Williams, 2 tennis shoes, and Jim Boylan's missing hair. That's inside the Chicago Bulls. Oh man. When do you think Zach and Pat? Zach ain't out. What do you know something we don't know? But I think you mean Zoe. We don't know for sure. But Patrick Williams has been cleared for slight contact. So I would say that Pat Williams is probably about 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. Tony goes to a local Chicago school just to get roasted by 12-year-olds. I don't know what he said, but I know for a fact he said something disrespectful and PK cut them up real bad. Well, that don't help me, man. That don't help me. But don't worry about it. I'll find it. I'll find it. Don't even worry about it. I got him right here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what we got. I find everything. One thing about me, I'm a smart beefer, right? I do much research before I respond to anybody. Looks like they're done streaming, so I didn't see. Oh no, it's still live. I'm just gonna put that on so I can get back to the live chat even after it's done, because that's what you do. Haize, I love your channel, brother. Do you think our ball movement will be good against once AC and yeah, I definitely think so. I definitely think the ball movement improves. Keep in mind it's still a coaching thing, but I definitely think that it improves it because it kind of has to at that point. Imagine a duo called Inside the Top. Pause. Oh my god, those two on the episode together. Listen, their voices alone, like Inside the Chicago Bulls has an annoying ass voice. And Top Notch, I just know he's not that voice. He's the type of dude who puts on a YouTuber voice and he sounds like an idiot. But we're moving on. Why we talking about idiot YouTubers? Let's move on. Let's move on. Thoughts on what you've heard from Donda 2? Mid as fuck. That's why the motherfucker should have just made an I Love Kim album, but it's mid as fuck. Does Inside the Chicago Bulls know? He does now because when I got announced as the new host of Locked On Bulls, he retweeted it. So, and I'll never roast him on Locked On Bulls. That's way too professional over there. But he knows who I am. He just probably doesn't know about. No, you know what? He has to know about. He has to know about Chicago Bulls because I've tagged him. I've tagged Inside the Chicago Bulls in a video of me talking shit about him that I posted to Twitter. I know for a fact he's seen it. So yeah, no. He knows who I am. Hayes, what do you think of Inside the Chicago Bulls? Oh, you have to do voice. I did it. You missed it, man. And it kills my voice when I do that. It kills my voice because literally I have to think like for him to have a voice that annoying, like the man can't have any nuts. Like I don't know how either that or he doesn't have an Adam's apple. It's one of the two. I don't know how you can have every working male part and organ of your body and still sound like a adolescent female. Like I don't understand that. Like Inside the Chicago Bulls sounds like a stud trying to sound like a man. That's what he said. What are your thoughts on Stephen A. Smith said about Kyrie Irving? He really trashed him after 50-point game, saying he needs to love B-ball, which is sad due to how talented he is. I agree. I do. Listen, I've always said this, and this is a side note, right? I'd never side with Stephen A. Smith because the dude literally looks like a walking like Sesame Street character. But nonetheless, outside of that, um, Kyrie is more likely to move to the desert, put on a turban, and become Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like literally live out there and do his thing, pop in maybe 20 years later and coach a team to a championship. I just like it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Who are you taking, Felicio or Bradley? Like as bad as that is, definitely Brad. Unless I'm going to play soccer, then I got Felicio all day. Hayes, you have to start making a list of the people on your petty list. Is getting long, and I mean my petty list isn't really long. So right, Nick Friedel, Benedict Arnold, Nick Bontemps or Tim Bontemps, whatever his name is, Joe Cowley, inside the Chicago Bulls, top notch, Tony Bradley, Alfonso McKinney, um, Grayson Allen. That's really it. 8 people on the list. That's really it. Oh, Hairline James. We can't forget Hairline James. Kyrie moving to Tatooine. Listen, it's not even gonna be Tatooine. It's gonna be like Phoenix, right? But like somewhere in Arizona, like a small Poddock town in Arizona that literally has a diner, a Piggly Wiggly, and an outhouse, and that's where he's gonna live off there. You know, matter of fact, you remember like a year ago where they found those random monoliths in the desert? That was really Kyrie putting in the pillars for his home when he moves out there to become Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's what that was. That's what that was. Oh yeah, and definitely the whole city of Cleveland. You can't forget about that. The whole city of Cleveland. You know, Quan really never came back to another stream after that. Really never came back to another stream after that. What are the positions of guard pack? Well, Gar is in doesn't he have a role in the Pelicans somewhere? And Paxson, I'm sure, is somewhere in the city of Chicago still living in Jerry Reinsdorf's basement, and being his butler now because of the years that he allowed him. Like I guarantee you, Paxson, like he like spit shines Jerry Reinsdorf's shoes every time before he leaves the house. He hand washes Jerry Reinsdorf's underwear every day. I guarantee you that. Oh, Chris Broussard, I did forget about light skinned fakes Stephen A. Smith. I did forget about that. Hayes, you too. Absolutely. I'm so surprised that Locked On hired me, right? Keep in mind, it's not like I just took over a podcast. I actually had to interview and get hired by the Locked On Podcast Network to take over that podcast. And the fact that I did and that they hired me after and they saw this channel and they still said, that's the dude we gonna rock with. That's crazy. That's crazy. How much that podcast playing? I don't know yet. Honestly, I don't know yet because it's based off performance and stuff like that. So honestly, all jokes aside, I don't know. Stephen A. Smith just mad at everybody because how bad. Listen, no, it's not even that. If you woke up every day and had to look in the mirror and see Stephen A. Smith's face looking back at you, you be that automatically that starts you off in a bad mood. Like literally every day when this man gets up to brush his teeth, his mood, like even if you woke up, had a great dream and woke up, if you saw yourself and you look like that, your mood would automatically go down. Automatically. So he starts off at a low place. Add to that his team sucks. Add to that he's a coon. All that. It happens. Will they fire you after? Listen, I hope not. I hope not. Anything's possible. I hope not. But hey, guess what? That's why I've never let Chicago Bulls Central go. Listen, I'm playing with house money right now. Is what I'll say. I'm living my dream. I get to talk about my favorite team on my platform, right? That we're building up, that I completely control 100%, that I can be 100% me, and I get to more professionally cover my favorite team as well. I'm living the life right now. I'm playing with house money. Edwin in the building. It's been a minute, homie. What's up? Long time to the channel, homie. Couldn't stand watching my Bulls past two second half, bro. They've been playing so bad. I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. Jose Sanchez says, "Congrats on the gig with Locked On Bulls. Just shows the hard work pays off, bro. Really proud of you, my brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Y'all lifted me up there. Like really, it was y'all. Y'all lifted me up there for sure because they wouldn't have noticed me if it wasn't for you guys." Windy City Viz says, "I wish Zach can use his ball handling more often, dribbling than the ball, than just step backs and driving the ball." Yeah, I mean, I really do think a part to play in that, and this is my personal opinion, nothing I've read or heard or anything like that, is it does seem like Zach is steering away from contact some, right? Like, and that may be the knee, that may be still the thumb, which we almost completely forgot talking about the thumb. So it might be stuff like that. Remember when Joe Rogan and Steven? I don't remember that at all. Though they got the win tonight, I'm still not impressed as we don't play defense, just analyzing the guys. That's the issue, is what we just play some lazy defense. Got to get better on that end of the game. Oh, yeah. I mean, but shout out to Tristan Thompson for getting them together. All right, y'all. I'm about to get ready to wrap it up. I got to do 2 videos for Locked On Bulls. I got to do this quick reaction to the game to appear on Locked On NBA, and then I got to actually record Locked On Bulls. Your boy been working. But it's a labor of love. I love this team. I love this franchise. I love this fan base. I love this community. Everything. So, but we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up soon. Not ending it right now. You know, I don't like to just, but I just want to let you guys know it's getting ready to start winding down. Good night to you, brother. Love you. Thank you, Shay. Hey, man. Love you too, brother. Bulls need to give a 1-day contract on commentary. What? Tariq says Haize is going to give us kickbacks. Listen, Jamie St. Patrick don't give kickbacks. He's eating bricks. That's why. Who you talking about, vlogger? Oh, 1 day to me on comment. Oh no, I could never do somebody put me on national TV. Keep him. This is Haize you talking about. You think somebody's gonna put me on national TV uncensored? They better have the bleep button ready, because I'm telling you, like, I literally, it would have to take me so much training mentally to get myself in a better place, because the moment that the Bulls start fucking up and I'm on the commentary team, I'm literally going to be standing up at the commentary desk looking at fucking Zach LaVine like this. Bitch, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Get your light-skinned ass on the bench. Get your light. And then if Tony Bradley gets in the game, I'm tripping him. Like this is if Tony Bradley's checking in and he comes to the desk and I'm on the desk, I'm tripping the shit out of Tony Bradley on national TV. They're gonna be like, you gotta get up out of here. I'm tripping him. Period. I'm tripping him. If you had a chance to go on ESPN and go ahead, I'd murder him. Murder. There's not many people in the world who can debate with me. My motto is, well, other than God, family, Chicago Bulls, but I used to always tell people I will argue with anyone about anything at any time. You can't beat me in a debate. Can't beat me in a debate. Stacey King looking at me like, this brother is mad. Like this dude is pissed off right now. Like literally. Oh man. Listen, it would be bad. That's why I can't be no coach. Because literally, like, I'd be coaching players and be like Kobe missed 3 damn shots in a row. I'd be like, Kobe, come over here. Sit right next to me. Motherfucker, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What nigga? Listen, oh shit. What? Shit, I should have ended the goddamn stream. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Well, there goes the monetization of this video. But all right, that's it. I gotta go now. Like y'all motherfuckers got me fucked up. I gotta go. I love you guys, man. Be safe out there. Damn. Shit, I was doing so good. Fuck. Oh man. Jesus. Oh man. Well, there you guys go. You got me ending the stream. I will see you guys, man. I love you guys. I see you guys when I post tomorrow. Like I said, I may do a stream Friday night, man. I love you guys, man. See red, don't be red. Go Bulls. Love you guys. Peace.